I went to Thomas Jefferson. Did anybody here go to Thomas Jefferson? Elementary? Kentown? Okay. I was kind of hoping that somebody from my second grade class would be here because I was in Mrs. McMahon's second grade class from 1993 to 1994, and I really wanted someone from that year to be here because if they were, I was going to ask them, do you remember in the second grade when somebody stole the little plastic dinosaur out of Leanna Santoro's diorama? Guys, spoiler, it was me. I've been waiting to get that off my chest for 26 years. Leanna was my friend, so I'm not going to make a very good case for myself to start, but I was not really super, I didn't really get the ins and outs of the early elementary school friendships. Everyone seemed to have a best friend, and I just didn't feel like I was best friend material, So I was really surprised one day when Leanna brought in those little charms. It's like a heart that's been broken in half. One half says best, and the other half says friends, which doesn't really seem like a great omen for any friendship to start out, but she gave me the half that says friends. And I was kind of a self-declared tomboy, and I wasn't going to wear that necklace. I wasn't going to wear it around my neck, but I was super excited to have this thing. I really cherished it, and I brought it home, and I put it in my box of special treasures. But before you judge me for stealing her dinosaur, I'm going to read some of my journal entries from that year and tell you a little bit more about myself that year, and maybe you'll understand how I wound up on this path to crime. So things started out innocently enough. I'm going to start right before Christmas. It's December 1st of 1993. In 24 days, it is Christmas. This is my list. Littlest Pet Shop, Nerf Bow and Arrow, Color Writer, whatever that is, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Easy Bake Oven, Ant Farm, this one's going to be important later, and Mighty Max. December 3rd, 1993, today my brother locked himself in the bathroom. I was late at school today. In 23 days it will be Christmas. So now I'm being tardy to school because of my home life. December 15th, 1993. Yesterday we read Charlotte's Web. There are 9 more days till Christmas. Leanna came to my house. December 22, 1993. I cannot wait till Christmas, and I cannot wait till 1994. Anyway, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Still sounding pretty optimistic. January 1st, 1994. Yesterday it was so cold. We did not have school, and 2 days before that we did not have school, and here comes the weekend. I cannot wait till July, and you know what? Because my birthday is in July. I will have so much fun. Now, I'm not really sure. Sorry, I just have to lower this. Okay, I'm just going to keep talking into it like this. It's not a big deal. It's not. So I don't know why I was already talking about my birthday because I haven't even talked about my Christmas gifts yet, but January 3rd, 1994. Today is 1994. I will have a good year and it will be a good month. I will play with all my toys. I got a lot of toys and I got a radio. I will have fun. The Bills won. January 4th, 1994. I got a lot of toys from Christmas. I like the stuff I got. My favorite toy was Littlest Pet Shop and a troll. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I do remember all these toys that I'm talking about, and I didn't remember getting them that year. The only thing I remembered getting that year specifically was a pencil. It wasn't any ordinary pencil. My Aunt Janine was my godmother. She always gave me a great gift. She would wrap it up beautifully, and she gave me this big box at my grandma's house, and I don't remember what was in the box, but tied to the top of the box was this sparkly purple pencil. It was very special. It had black wood. It had a little black metal bit, it had a black eraser, and it had roller skates engraved on it. I love roller skating. And it said my name, it said Laura, okay? So I bring my pencil into school. I'm really excited to put it in my pencil tray in my desk next to all my ordinary yellow pencils. We're doing a lot of writing that year. And things got stolen all the time in the second grade, but I didn't think anyone would steal anything from me. I never stole anything from anybody, yet. And I especially did not think that my best friend, Leanna, would steal my pencil. But my pencil went missing, and a couple days later, yeah, she was bold, guys. It was in her desk. At first, I see this long purple sparkly thing, and I think that can't possibly be my pencil because I didn't sharpen my pencil yet. I was saving it for a special occasion. But this pencil was sharp. No, I didn't tattle. I did the only thing a reasonable second grader would do, and I stole my pencil back. It's not an easy thing to do in the second grade, to be unattended and to have a chance to go into another kid's desk, feel into their pencil tray, scoop the pencil out, and go put it back in your desk. But after I did it, I have to say, I felt like this little thrill. Okay, you think this would be the end of the pencil story, but it's not, because Leanna had guts. She stole my pencil back again. And then I stole it back from her, she stole it back from me. It went back and forth like this, I'm not kidding you, for weeks. And every time she would steal my pencil, she would sharpen it more and more and more. I know, right? I think she was trying to obliterate my name off of the pencil. So finally, one day I just had enough. I brought my pencil home, I put it in my box next to the little half of the heart with my other special treasures, and I just decided to move on with my life. Okay, it's January 5th now. The sun just came out. I cannot wait till summer. But winter just started. It is very cold. January 10th. Yesterday I went to putt-putt. My brother said hole in one every time he hit the ball. Keep in mind, guys, my brother was in kindergarten at the time. He was 5 years, I think he was still 4 years old. I told him that he hit it 48 times. My mom lost her ball, so she took another one. When we got in the car, the ball was in her pocket. We had a lot of fun. So now I'm witnessing the people in my mother stealing things. January 18th, 1994. This I don't even remember what this was about, but on January 18th, yesterday I was on TV. I was so excited. It was very funny. There was a very bad earthquake. I heard that 24 people died. 2 people were trapped in the corner. They punched their way out. So now I'm being exposed to all this violent stuff on television. That's a little dark. February 1st, 1994. Today is the 1st of February. We will learn about dinosaurs. This is where things kind of get moving. February 2nd. Today is Groundhog Day. I hope summer is soon. I talk about a lot. This is very, okay, these are my second grade journals. I have a lot of text in here. This is very small portions of this. So I talked about the cold and being freezing cold a lot. So apparently I was having some seasonal depression at this point. We are learning about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs have been extinct for over 100 years. This is when the dioramas came in, and you guys know what happened. Leanna's diorama was by far the favorite of everyone in the class. I didn't even know this was an option. I would make my dioramas. I made them myself with shoeboxes, construction paper, crayons. You'd cut out a cereal box and put some construction paper and color it. Well, the other kids would come in. Who among you were the people that would come in with these wooden sculptures that your dad made in the tool shop? And and Leanna came in. I didn't even know this was an option, but Leanna came in, and her diorama was populated with plastic palm trees and little dinosaurs and everything. And as soon as I laid my eyes on those dinosaurs, I knew which one I was going to steal from her, because I still had a hole in my heart from that pencil that was never going to be replaced. Okay, this is. I stole the dinosaur. Next day in class, Mrs. McMahon sits us all down. It's one of those class discussions that the teacher has a few times a year. I was responsible for at least one more of those discussions. I think in the 4th grade when there was some kind of vandal thing. That's a whole story for a different day. But she said, if anyone knows who did this, come forward. And if you did it, you should come forward. No one ever came forward. If you came forward, you had to be the biggest dummy. But I have to tell you, I was starting to feel a lot of guilt around that time, and it started to show in the work that I was making in class. And we were doing these books at that time. We were writing a lot of books, and I wrote one called The Lost Dinosaur. If the title isn't enough to convince you, you just have to see the title page is kind of this really psychologically disturbing image of just a screaming face with a dinosaur. It's just, I was really going through some trauma. And in the back of the book, we would have a little author bio. I wanted to be a zookeeper at the time and all this stuff. And there's our friends in the class class and our like parents and stuff would write notes in the back of the book. And most of my books Leanna signed. So this particular book had a note in it that was unsigned with the name, but I did a handwriting analysis. So I'm like 99% sure that this is Leanna's note. It says, "I like your book, it is great. I like the part where he finds his mom and they lived happily ever after." Meanwhile, Leanna is like crying every day about her dinosaur that she would never get back, by the way. Okay. February 9th. Today is a boring day. My socks are even white. I will go home and stay inside. March 15th. Today my mom will sign me up for T-ball. We have to sell 30 candy bars. Each one is $1. My dad said that he will buy 5, but I know he won't. So now my father is just lying to me and, not like fulfilling promises. Today someone wrote love in my journal. I am very mad and I hope they do not do it again. And the word love is very big on the page. I crossed it out and I said, "No love in my journal." March 21st, I got an ant farm. I think I actually got the ant farm for Christmas, but I got the ants in the mail. You had to order the ants. It is fun to watch the ants. March 23rd, 94. Yesterday I heard noises. It sounded like someone was flicking the light switch on and off. I thought it was a robber. I was scared. So that's another weird, guilty thing that's going on in my mind. I'm now afraid to be robbed. My treasures. Today when I woke up, my ant farm had a long path. March 27th. My ant farm has lots of holes and my plant is sprouting. Today I will play with my bird Coco. So things are kind of positive. Okay. Things are starting to go back up, but then something really upsetting happens. My friend James down the street, who is the same age as me, he did something that anyone who has an ant farm knows. If you've read the instructions of the ant farm, you are not supposed to introduce ants from outside of the ant farm into the ant farm. It starts like a war among the ants, and it also, I think, can contribute disease. So I was really excited about my ant farm. This is an artwork I made of my ant farm. The ants are very happy here. Well, James did what I told him not to do, and he introduced some outside ants, and I think he also gave more than the allotted amount of sugar. I would count the amount of sugar grains that I would give each day, and he was just constantly screwing with my ant farm, and I couldn't really do anything about it because my younger brother and I shared a bedroom at this point. So I made this really angry sign that I hung on my bedroom door. It says, "Please knock. I am very busy. Do not just walk in." Ricky is the sidekick, I, Laura Bowen, is the detective, and James is not allowed. Final. Ricky, private ear, is busy. Private eye detective, Laura. Ricky is my sidekick, so watch out. Get out, James! Do not touch my ant farm! I will not tell you how I am! Okay, so this is where things get really dark. March 29th, 1994. All the ants in my ant farm are starting to die. April 18th, 1994. Yesterday, me and my friends made a pretend fire. It was fun. Last night, there was a show that showed how to chop people in half. It was fun. Keep in mind, this is my school journal that I'm writing kind of violent stuff in. And then, this is at the end of the year, June 10th. Today I might go to Leanna's house. Leanna has a new hamster. We will have fun. Okay, I just have some final remarks. No hamsters were harmed that day. A couple years later, I did destroy the evidence. I discarded the dinosaur. I don't know what happened to the pencil. All I have left for my time is my broken heart, and I really mean it. I'm wearing it for the first time tonight. Half of a heart that says friends. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. I feel like I was captivated by that whole thing, but I cannot get over your brother's fucking confidence with the hole-in-one every single hole. That's incredible. All right, we got Maria.